the field of reeds, paradise, and a realm of ancestral connection in ancient Egypt. The Kemetic field of reeds, known to the ancient Egyptians as Aru, represented the ultimate paradise in the afterlife, a fertile, idealized reflection of earthly life where the righteous dead, known as the Ak, could dwell for eternity. This celestial realm was not merely a final resting place, but a dynamic plane of existence where the deceased were reunited with their loved ones and could maintain a profound and active connection with their living relatives on earth. To enter this blissful domain, a soul had to first navigate the perilous underworld known as the Duat and face the final judgment in the Hall of Two Truths. Here, the heart of the deceased was weighed on a great scale against the feather of Ma'at, the goddess of truth and justice. If the heart, bearing the weight of one's deeds in life, was lighter than the feather, the individual was deemed true of voice and granted entry into the field of reeds. This paradise was envisioned as a land of lush fields, abundant harvests, and flowing rivers, where there was no sickness, sorrow, or hardship. The justified dead would find their family members who had passed before them, and together they would live a life of ease and plenty under the rule of the benevolent god Osiris. A two-way street, the living and the ancestors. The connection between the living and their ancestors in the field of reeds was a vital and reciprocal relationship. The living had a duty to remember and sustain their deceased relatives, and in turn, the ancestors were believed to possess the power to influence the world of the living. This interaction was primarily facilitated through two key practices: funerary offerings and letters to the dead. Tombs were not just burial places, but were considered the homes of the deceased's Ka, or life force. The living would regularly visit the tombs to leave offerings of food, drink, and other necessities. It was believed that the Ka could spiritually partake of these offerings, which sustained it in the afterlife. Letters to the dead provide a more intimate glimpse into this connection. These were messages inscribed on offering bowls, papyrus, or linen left at the tomb. In these letters, the living would address their deceased relatives directly, often seeking their intervention in worldly affairs. These were not prayers for spiritual guidance in the modern sense, but practical requests for help with issues such as inheritance disputes, illnesses, and ensuring fertility. The tone of these letters could range from respectful pleas to outright demands, indicating a belief that the ancestors had a familial obligation to assist their living kin.